Because we need a little bit of happiness in our lives. Hopefully we get to see Chris Hogan get some touchdowns. That way we can all act like Hulkamania is running wild. Only on my YouTube channel. And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is the DRUG here once again, and it's time to actually see something the Cowboys can't do on the Wayward. Win. I can say that because that's my team. But I am not alone. Of course, we have Mr. Jones, the leader and owner of TCW.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Who's got to do something that's even harder than seeing the New York Jets or the Dallas Cowboys or the Jaguars get a win. He's got to defend the Avengers game.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Um,
I the first night was speaking freely, it was hard, but you know, I tried. I really try. I'm really trying. So far, so good.
that's a good thing. Of course, we also have the man who hates the Chicago Bears quarterbacks because they all suck. It is a giant vibrator.
Why did he need to remind me about that fucking game? Fuck
Because
the goddamn motherfucking Packers.
that is why. Just because I want to hear you cuss, because it's fun and educational programming. Because remember, if a vibrator doesn't curse, does it truly make a sound? Film at 11. By the way, guys, I just did get my 336 platinum, and I just got over 26,000 trophies. Yay for not having a life. And before we check out who Washington has on their team, let's just take a look at the standings real quick. So pretty much this, guys. If I beat Washington, which probably going to happen, and the Giants lose, I think I win the division or at least look up a playoff spot with a win at this point, because Seahawks are 8-2, the Buccaneers are 9-2, and the Vikings are 6-4. So those are really my only threats right now to take the 1 seed from me. I would just like to point out, I do find it funny that the Jets are the worst team in the NFL in my franchise, so that is hilarious. As a matter of fact, the 3 worst teams are the Jets, Eagles, and Colts. I'm waiting for Mr. Jones to go like, God damn it! At least it's not. At least in real life, the Colts can win.
I was gonna say boo.
I think it's because the Colts don't have that good of a quarterback situation. We're gonna check since we're gonna look at Washington real quick. Colts quarterback is Josh Allen, and the running back's James White. Yeah, so you don't have a great. You got a decent quarterback, but a terrible running back core. But let's take a look at Washington real quick. Well, let's take a look at the Bears quarterback in here. Is it any better than who they got in the Real Ward? Just to see. Ah, in this game, the Bears actually have a good quarterback, Dwayne Haskins Jr., who has not played yet. Who's from Ohio State. Which, speaking of which, Mr. Jones, you're an Ohio State fan, right?
Yes.
Well, you may hate Michigan University very quickly. Well, here's the thing. You know how in their conference you have to have so many conference games to be qualified for the conference championship, right?
Correct.
If Michigan State plays in this week, which that game's going to happen, but let's say the next game, which is the last game Ohio State has, is against Michigan, which it is. If Michigan cancels that game, Ohio State does not get to go to the conference championship.
What?
Yeah. Furthermore, if both games get canceled, Ohio State will most likely be eliminated from being allowed to be in the playoff because they would only have 4 games. So Ohio State needs Michigan State and Michigan to play, but here's the thing. Michigan University already canceled this weekend's game against Maryland. There is rumors that they will be canceling next week's game against Ohio State. Mostly because it's like a fuck you to Ohio State, because Michigan cannot go to any bowl game or playoff because they suck. So there's feeling that they're going to purposely cancel it and use an excuse that one of the players may not have the thing going around to fuck over Ohio State.
Wow.
So,
well, I'll say it like this: people that are listening and watching here in Columbus, get ready to have a huge riot on your hands.
And the only reason I know this is because everybody knows I watch a lot of sports radio and all that. I listen to Pat McPhee, Colin Cowherd, and that was even talked about yesterday when they released the top 25 that could happen and that would screw over Ohio State. Um,
Oh,
the-
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it
oh,
regardless. They're going to do this so they could. It's a big fu
oh
to
yeah,
Ohio to the university, which I think is bull. And thanks for the people who are on the board for making that shit happen because now not only that you're going to cause riots. You're going to cause many of pretty much the whole downtown of Columbus, Ohio is going to go riot.
yeah. I only know about it because that's what I was watching yesterday and all that, and today. Because Michigan canceled the Maryland game and Hearts activities. That's why everyone's like, oh no, there's a chance that Michigan's going to cancel on the Ohio game, and Ohio State is going to get screwed because unless they can find somebody else to replace them quickly in the division or the conference, they're not going to make it. Which the only thing I would say, if you're a Cincinnati Bearcats fan, it helps you because that means hey, you could sneak in there to the playoff because Texas A&M and Florida are going to cancel each other out. Alabama may eliminate both of them, so Cincinnati can sneak in there. So it's going to be interesting. I would definitely pay attention to next week because if we hear Michigan State can't play, and I keep saying Michigan State, I apologize. Michigan University, if they can't play, expect a lot of things to get fucked up in the playoff and in the conference itself.
Now they should they should put something on the board saying, okay, if you guys play Ohio State, we can give you something in return for next season. Even though it's against the rules, but it's not fair to Ohio State that they have to if they back out, which
If Michigan
again
backs out.
it's dangerous territory right there.
Well, also because you know me, I'm a big sports nut. Notre Dame actually is already qualified for the ACC championship because the ACC is kind of like okay to avoid any more headache. This is what we're going to do. But here's the thing: Notre Dame's already clinched theirs. They're in the AC title game no matter what. But right now it's between Clemson and Miami. If Clemson University loses this weekend and Miami wins out, it would be Notre Dame versus Miami for the ACC championship. But if Clemson wins this weekend, Miami has no chance of making it to the ACC title game.
Ouch.
And I'm trying to actually look. Yeah, so here's the thing. What's funny, and this is what also ain't. Oh God, what is that? It's the IU. I actually got to pull them up. I apologize. I know we're supposed to get to the Madden match. We're going to get there in a minute. Indiana. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. If Ohio State can't play and Indiana looks like they're going to get another game in, Indiana would technically then jump Ohio State, and it would be Indiana versus Northwestern. So this is going to be interesting, depending what happens with Iowa and Wisconsin. Wisconsin's been getting pissed because every game they've wanted to play this year has ended up getting canceled for the most part, but which that doesn't make them happy. But let's get to the fun shit. Who do I get to beat up and kill this week? Washington has Baker Mayfield as the quarterback. The running game is Mark Ingram the second. And the top receiving core is Robbie Anderson, who looks like he just came out of a How High, the movie. I'm sure somebody was like, wait, Doug knows that film?
Of course, why not? This is the same guy that knows about that horror.
Bones.
There you go.
I put it like this. I have the movie Bones. I have the movie with, oh God, Method Man and Redman go to university and get high. And then I got the one with the airplane, with the purple airplane that bounces up and down.
Oh, so
Soul Plane.
Yep, I'm sure everyone's like, how does Doug know those things? It's like it's called working at a movie gallery for a few years and being the only guy there who would watch that for the reviews. But granted, those were all good in their own way. I didn't hate any of them.
now here's the thing, and Doug, I applaud you for watching Soul Plane. How High was basically like my even though I didn't never gone, it's like college years. Is like watching that is like everything to me. Like Redman and Method Man, or especially Method Man, is my favorite.
Yeah, I'll be
And by
honest.
the way, and by the
Yeah,
way, not to cut you off or
oh, no
anything.
problem.
By the way, uh, to the people that are at Marvel and Kevin Feige, let Method Man play Bishop. This man has been working out for the last 3 years, trying to get beefed up to play Bishop in an X-Men movie. If you guys do not pick him to play Bishop,
Oh,
you
that'd
know
be a
what?
damn shame.
This dude, I mean, he even said, "Hey, make it happen." And Method Man is a good actor. He's a good rapper, but he knows his comics. So let this man play Bishop.
Oh, I agree. Oh, and I'm gonna be honest here. The only reason I know of the How High film is because I played Def Jam Fight for New York. I actually still have it in my collection.
Hmm.
Love that game. When a buddy of mine came over and said, "Hey, the Method Man and Redman, they're in a movie," I'm like, "Really?" Because I'm like, "Okay, they did good voice acting for Def Jam 1 and 2." I'm like, "Okay, let me see how the movie is." And I'm honest, I don't like rap music. I've said that many a times on stream. I'm not a fan of rap. But there are a few people in rap I will listen to. Method Man and Redman are two of those, with Ice-T and Snoop Dogg and a few others in there.
Hmm.
I still don't know who the fat... See, there's one guy in Def Jam 2. I never heard of him, but he was a fat fuck who always wore a hoodie. And now he does
Fat
insurance
Joe.
commercials.
Fat Joe.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? This guy looks like he belongs in a... Stop going to Burger King and eat a salad. I'm going to hell, I know it, but that's just how I felt back then as a,
I
you
am
know,
not saying anything.
that's how I felt back in the day. But now it's like I can see how he was a good singer. Granted, I still don't get that game was fun, but man, I wish we would have got a good third one because that third one they did for PS3 sucked.
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, let me take you way, way back before I got married, before I had kids. My first girlfriend, God bless her, God bless her heart, she had gotten me a PS3,
Oh, nice.
and one of the first games that I got for the PS3 was Dev Dev Jam Icons, and she knew I loved Dev Jam Fight for New York. When I tell you, I was so distraught after playing that game. I'm like, what the actual fuck? I said I had to quickly find another game to replace it. It is just like, she was like, "You don't like it," and I didn't want to tell her I didn't like it because, like, I knew because at the time we both were working at Walmart, and it was like I didn't want to tell her I didn't like it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is really good." Like, don't get me wrong. The concept of Def Jam Icons. It was interesting. It was just the gameplay.
I mean, I would say this: if EA wants to be good, come back to being in the good people's gracious, re-release 1 and 2, remaster them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I think I forgot who said it. I don't know if it was Michael B. Jordan or I think it was Snoop Dogg. Yeah, it was Snoop Dogg. He said he wanted that game to be remastered.
Oh, if they do that, that would make a buttload of money because I'll be the first. I'll be like, I'm buying it.
And see, and I would too. The problem with that is that all the young rappers out there are gonna be heated. Like, oh man, all these old heads, why they're here? Oh, why they're getting their game? Why can't we get their game? Here's a fun fact: you gotta learn how to rap in order to be an in-depth. Now, there's some artists on that record label that can rap, but there's some of them that that absolutely suck at the culture. And I say culture because hip hop is a culture, and there's a lot of people out there that are still doing it to this day. Guys like Busta Rhymes, guys like L Cool J. But if we're talking about video game, I'm pretty sure that there's no way that they're gonna make a new one.
I agree there. And AJ Green just got penalized. Redskins tried to pass interference on the Skins. I still get the touchdown anyway. But yeah, see, because there's a few. Because I'm honest, Def Jam did introduce me to rap. That's why I said, you know, there's a few I listen to because of that game. But to all these young guys, because I was forced to listen to a few of the young ones thanks to my niece. I don't know who this white guy who's been feuding with Eminem, but he sucks.
Yeah, my wife, she likes that song, and I'm like, you didn't hear the rebuttal from Eminem, so yeah, his career is hanging from the string. Machine Gun Kelly.
I think wasn't he on Ring of Honor? Not Ring of Honor, WWE, and he got powerbombed through a table.
Yes. Yep.
That's the only thing I know him for. Sorry. Okay, I don't know that one dude, but everyone's like the one who ratted people out while he was in court. I'm like, I don't know who the hell he is, but he looks like somebody that Dennis Rodman gave birth to.
Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't heard any of his music because one, he looks like Animal from the
Tekashi
Muppets.
6ix9ine or some shit like that.
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Shows you how much, because I didn't even know his name.
Yeah, he's not in my library. He's not even in my freaking hall. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know the young kids like he's new rapper. I mean, apparently he's supposed to be like, and this is what I call it, Instagram rap.
I'm glad I don't have Instagram.
Because here's the thing: is like, you know, it's social media, and you know, I don't know his whole story. You know, a little bit of, but still, I wasn't gonna listen to any of his stuff. He looks like Animal from the Muppets.
Animal.
So, and I know there's gonna be people out there like, well, and that's why you listen to this. I'm like, I don't care. Shit, I listen to different type of style of music. It has to catch my ear, and it has to make sense. Like, okay, I'll be quite honest. Here we go. Who Let the Dogs Out? You know, I thought it was just supposed to be for Nickelodeon or whatever movie it came out. Apparently, Who Let the Dogs Out is actually talking about females, ugly females.
So South Dakota. Had to. And you know me, I mostly listen to anime theme songs for the most part. Oh wow, the Redskins actually got a sack on me. I think Washington's trying to play for revenge. They can't make the playoffs in this, so they're like, let's fuck Doug's perfect record up. But yeah, I look probably, if it's not in video game soundtracks, I mostly listen to a lot of old school rock and roll.
Now, with me, if I happen to listen to rap, it's either like Ludacris, Snoop Dogg, Tech Nine, Chris Calico, Eminem, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Cube, some Dr. Dre, Lazy Bad Homie, Twisted.
Okay. Alright. I'll give you points for that.
Okay, I'm going to say something stupid here. Okay, with Bone Thugs and Harmony, who I do love, I actually have one of their CDs. You remember the song called "See You at the Crossroads," right?
Right.
When I saw that the first time I saw the music video, and this was when I was a kid, I was like, "Is this a Mortal Kombat video game trailer?" Yeah, like I said I was going to say something stupid.
Christmas break head to head.
Yeah, that's
We won't get to that.
no. I'm not discussing that game. It's just my latest platinum, and I'm leaving it at that. The other platinum, number 359, was better. You got to run over chickens.
But yeah, like for me, and I have to say because like when I was younger and still to this day, you know, not as much. I used to do beats for rappers and musicians and stuff like that. So like music's actually in my blood. It's in actually in my family bloodline. It's just I try to steer clear from it, but unfortunately I have to do it because as a singer and a performer, like there's only certain because we do cover songs. And I get in arguments with my band. I go, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that song, or I'm not doing it. I'm like, one thing we don't do is hip hop. Like some rap, some hip hop. If we do any hip hop, it's old school, feel good.
The good old stuff.
Oh yeah, I think the closest that we've done was, and I hated this song with a passion. Old Town Road from Lil Nas X. I'm like, I did not want to do it until I heard, yeah, we're getting paid for it. So I had to learn the words. But the way I did it was in the style of Kid Rock. So,
nice.
So people love the way if you change certain songs but give it some nice meaning to it, it's good. But like I can't do the mumble rap. It sounds like you got marbles in your mouth.
Oh, the Shaquille O'Neal rap.
Damn.
I know we're talking. My Cowboys are just dancing, getting first downs.
You know what? Oh, and not to change the subject or anything. The Transformers Battlegrounds. I know you got. I know. Oh wow! I was going to ask you.
It's not.
That's a bad.
I'm gonna say this. If I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. There's some good things about it, but a lot of things I can't recommend.
Oh wow.
One of my biggest issues is, okay, whose idea was it to make oh god, what is his name? Because I bitched about it on Twitter, and everybody, to the point where I had to delete the comment because people were sending me hate mail. It's the dinosaur Autobot.
Oh, Gridlock?
Gridlock, yeah. Okay, because it's based off the newer cartoon, so that kind of pissed me off a bit. But why, when he's in his dinosaur form, he's mentally stupid. Now, in the original cartoon, we knew he was kind of stupid too, you know, even when he was not in his dinosaur form, right? But apparently in the new cartoon, when he's in when he's not in robot form, when he's not a dinosaur form, he's highly intellectual. So they pretty much turned him into Bruce Banner Hulk situation.
Yeah.
I was like, boo.
Damn.
Plus, you don't even get to play as the bad guys, which I only found out because I looked up the trophy guide. You do not get to play as the Decepticons, which boo. Ooh, oh no, Adrian Peterson has a dislocated shoulder. Crap.
Damn.
Oh, he's my sec. Well, I only use him on goal line situations, but that's not good.
So I take it that the Transformer game that you're going to get is Devastation.
I actually have that already.
Okay.
The one I would love to see is the one that was on PS3, the War for Cybertron.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where you got to play as the Autobots and the Decepticons, or as I called it, play as the good guys, aka the Decepticons, and don't touch shit with the Autobots. And Mark Ingram fumbled the ball and Cowboys will cover. Oh yeah. Alright, Rudolph with your nose so bright. Time to get us a touchdown tonight. He got in the end zone. Kyle Rudolph, you'll go down in history. And I forgot, since we had a touchdown with Walker, and the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. Now we just got to get a touchdown with Chris Hogan, then we can start singing Hulkamania. And since I'm playing Madden, I just want everyone to listen to this, because this is how fucked up the schedule is for Week 13. Next month, there's no Thursday game this week. There's 2 Monday games, and there's a Tuesday game. And San Francisco now plays in Arizona. So, let that sink in there. Which I will say this, I am surprised Baltimore kept it that close. For anyone who did watch the game, it was Steelers 19, Ravens 14. I do find it funny, RG3 got benched.
Again?
So let that sink in there. RG3 got benched, replaced, and what does the quarterback do who replaced him? Gets a touchdown to give him striking distance. Yeah, I think RG3 only had 33 passing yards in the game today. And I'm like, that is why he became a backup and no longer a starter in the National Football League.
Resident Evil 2 all in-games rewards add-on.
That means you get all the infinite ammo weapons at the start. So the infinite rocket launcher, infinite Tommy gun.
Well, in that case,
you nailed it pretty well. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
Wow, Washington's actually done pretty good defensively, holding me a bit. I'm usually gonna have more points by now. I just remembered. Okay, this is real life now, everybody. How bad is my division? Dallas is on a backup quarterback. The Giants now have to use a backup quarterback. And Washington is on their 3rd quarterback in Alex Smith. Philly is the only one with a starting quarterback. Rudolph, 10th. We'll get you a 10th touchdown eventually, Rudolph.
you know what? I think I'll just go ahead and get that dragon crank.
Beautiful one by Lindsey there. He would not be denied. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. We all watched the Monday Night Football game, right? Or paid attention to Seahawks and Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Somebody lost $200,000 in that game.
Ouch.
All because Philly got a touchdown at the end, near the end of the game. Because he went with the spread that the Seattle would win by 6.5. Unfortunately, because they got the touchdown, they won by, I think Seattle only won by 6, so he lost that money.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that's why, people, you don't bet on the score, you just bet on who wins. Which I should point out, next Tuesday, I'm going to hate next Tuesday because I may get killed by my mom. So if you don't see me on here after next Tuesday, just know it's because of the Cowboys beating the Ravens. And if you don't know, my mom's a Ravens fan, so can you imagine? It's my Cowboys versus her Ravens. Ugh. I'm in a lose-lose situation there. Because it's like, if Cowboys win, I'm happy, but my mom's going to be pissed. If the Ravens win, she's going to be happy, and she's never going to let me forget that she beat the Cowboys.
Sir, there's going to be chaos in your home. And
Yep.
I'd just like to let you know, I'm there for you.
I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't even want to watch the game with her because I'm like, I know if Dallas wins, she's going to take it out on me. I have a feeling.
Oh wow, my PS4 just froze.
Oh dear.
There must be a virus going on.
Oh no, they got the T-virus. Run!
Okay, there we go. Alright. Didn't freeze all the way.
Oh, that's good. Come on, AJ Green, get that ball. But a flag by flag. Yeah, we're gonna accept that flag because fuck Washington. Alright, Rudolph, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, let's get a second touchdown tonight. Oh, maybe not.
No charges, no.
Wait, I think we're on the wrong game. Chargers.
No, something I was thinking outside.
Ah! Damn an offensive line, you were supposed to protect me, not let me get sacked, you bitch. Touchdown, Dallas. By number 88, Hopkins.
Tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
41-0. Yeah. Still got to get Hogan his touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And it's good.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many.
Okay, could you stop running the ball, Washington? Shit, I can't get sacks and interceptions if you won't pass the ball.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Okay, I didn't into the Zoom of 97's ass game. It literally went into 97's ass. Madden, we have problems.
This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun.
And Clay Matthews said, sit your ass the fuck down, bitch.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I'm sending that you link, man. That's the WF champions. Shut up, bitch.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. He can't get him down.
That was a good punt by Washington. I got to give him that.
With a new set of downs. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far.
And Sanders got that one.
Maybe you have to change your focus.
Which is what I wanted. Got to do a little bit of trickery here. Oh, wow. They knew I was going to throw it to Hogan. Shit.
This is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
Wait, Chris Farley was there? What?
On 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
Oh, Hogan.
Incomplete.
Hogan.
Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Why did you not catch the ball, Hogan?
Much up from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%.
There we go, Hogan. Get in there.
Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end.
Brother, 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 brother. I use my creative control, brother. Because I'm a Hulkamaniac.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys add on.
I wanna be a Hulkamaniac.
Fly route, wasn't it?
Just like Chris Hogan.
Down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 for the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow
Almost got the sack on Baker Mayfield there. So doing alright though. Still got a nice decent lead. And this lead is brought to you by the Royal Cottage. I don't remember the rest of the damn commercial.
It's Ingram, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Oh. Yeah, make it 2nd and 19.
Get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Ingram.
Damn it, Ingram. Stop running the ball.
Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The pass not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
2-minute warning. Dallas leads 48-0. Why can't Dallas do this in the real world? That would make me happy.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23.
Good job, AJ Green. You get a cookie.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's
Touchdown, Lindsay.
his spectacular season continues as he
Oh, wrong button.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the
All right.
is on here in this first half. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
We're making so Washington gets coal for Christmas when they go home.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And I should say a sad goodbye today in the world of wrestling as the first Intercontinental Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson passed away today.
Actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room as you noted
Yep.
something on the board in a positive fashion? You're
Granted, most people who don't remember him as the Intercontinental Champion probably, unfortunately, remember him for the hardcore evening gown match from the 2000 King of the Ring.
I vaguely remember that.
Would you like to switch brains so I don't have to remember it?
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some
I'll put it like this. Pro Wrestling Illustrated gave it a -5 stars.
into the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a great job
Oh,
here. This is going to turn out
I had to go
be
97
big.
yards.
Down at
Shit.
about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And AJ Green says, fuck you, fuck going 97 yards in a minute. We're going to do it in 5 seconds.
AJ Green with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this offense continues to pour.
And that is why I drafted AJ Green in the fantasy draft, everybody, because AJ Green is a beast. And I missed the kick again. God damn it.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control. But I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration.
There goes the
after
boom.
PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
But I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, throw left side, complete. James. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Come on, Clay Matthews. Let's sack Baker Mayfield.
First half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Oh, that's all right. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
There we go. Fumble. Unfortunately, I couldn't recover it, but that's all right. It's now 3rd and 27 for Washington.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down.
All right, so
Now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
I'm going to get the ball back with about 20 seconds, so
He's going to be summoned on 4th down.
I could get in field goal range in time, maybe.
One of their few bright spots so far. To return is McKenzie.
And that was a terrible return.
Go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. There defensively was Matthias Farley.
That was a terrible pass by me.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Sanders has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. At the 48-yard line.
See if I can at least get it to...
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Incomplete.
69 yards. Oh, you know what? Let's go for it. Fuck it.
3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through.
I got the... Oh my god, I actually got the kick to go through. That's a 69-yard kick. Woohoo! Three... So we had to do the nasty to get 3 points. Oh, that's nasty.
Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there.
Terabyte to download this game.
A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants.
Let's go ahead.
Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida.
Speaking of Tampa, are you surprised how bad Brady's been the last few weeks?
And then one more to highlight.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, isn't it lovely?
I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm not, because I did have Tampa Bay as the 7th seed going into this season.
Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
I know the Patriots ain't happy, but at the same time, they're pissed because they're not in the playoffs either. Tampa's barely in it. Which, I'm going to say this, I think at this point the Steelers will be the #1 seed in the AFC. I don't see them losing until week 15 or 16.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football.
I think Dave and Greg must be sleeping.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Cameron Sutton on the return.
Should point out the picks will be done Thursday evening. Don't know what time, but they will be done.
Ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half,
Don't forget also on Thursday, I believe, is the TCW special.
way to string something together here, don't they?
In about 10 minutes, it'll be the third, and
something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
it's been a
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
longer than usual for
And the
TCW.
defense has
Intercepted.
intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Sorry for interrupting, but that was a beautiful interception, but there's a flag. Uh-oh.
Laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Don't be on Dallas. Damn it. God damn it, Steve McDunlin. You, why the fuck did you hit the quarterback for?
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the
Fuck.
interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room.
That flag was not thanks to the Royal Cottage.
Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just a shameless plug, the Royal Cottage this season, season 5 of TCW, are giving away the Royal Cottage basket. That's right, I have 3 flavors in it. Last year we gave one out, and this season we're going to give one out here in season 5. So, and all you got to do is just keep an eye and ear for TC Dub and answer the questions. And hey, you might be the lucky winner.
And that basket makes a great Christmas or birthday gift for a family member.
Absolutely. And man, that if you like jams and chutneys and apple butter spreads, I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss out. Just go to www.royalcottagellc.com and order yourself something. Don't be ashamed. Because strawberry jalapeno is my favorite. I love putting them on biscuits.
Biscuits and jam make me a man.
Right.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let me go ahead and fire up this Jack and Dexter.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And now they're in the hurry up.
Good job, Teddy Bridgewater. You ran for 8 yards.
2nd down. Bridgewater got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
Good job, Sanders. But Rudolph with your nose so bright, Won't you get a second touchdown tonight?
That's the number 2 receiver in the
Nope,
NFL.
because that's an incomplete pass.
More plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Damn, my offensive line just did not help me there.
Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly
You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it on 4th and 7. I'm a man.
He's a very, very fickle man.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Ah.
Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
Rudolph tried and he failed.
The whole team has picked it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your
pretty well too.
YouTube page or anything, your YouTube channel.
And this is caught for a
It's Video Game Dad / Let's Play. Who I am, Video Game Dad Sean Jones. Along with me is Doug Barrett. He is playing Madden over there.
Yes, hello everyone watching Jack and Dexter. I just got a touchdown with Rudolph, the red-nosed tight end.
Especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
And yes, we're playing Let's Play.
Don't forget we have Giant Vibrator in here too.
Oh yeah,
He's buzzing around somewhere.
He's so quiet in the back.
He's like a stealthy ninja. He's silent
Yeah,
and
for a fat person, I happen to be silent but deadly like a ninja.
not only. Well, I always hear the women say you're so silent and pleasuring them.
It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
If you don't get the joke for that, you haven't been to this channel long enough.
Because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
Uh-oh, I think something happened.
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board.
Daxter said, "F this shit, I'm out."
Trying to figure out what is working and call more of that.
Ingram again, a first down carry.
Let's see what's going on your stream real quick, because I can bounce back to... I think you hit new game.
I think I hit new game.
Yeah, I think you... once the cutscene stops, you can go to the options menu and look. You can skip the cutscene, I think.
Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keyword, I think. If not, you may just have to let it go through until you can get to the option to load up
Or
save.
I can just back all the way out.
That too.
45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better.
And to the ones who left likes on my stream, thank you so much.
Because remember the last drive they went
I will give you a sugar cookie.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now
Don't worry, everybody. I'll toss you a snickerdoodle.
loses the football a second time.
Ironically enough, I actually have snickerdoodles as well.
And they will take over possession.
See, there you go.
I got snickerdoodles, chocolate chip, sugar cookie. Let's decline.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yeah, hey, I got a fumble recovery. I want the damn ball.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st
Oh
and
crap!
10.
I think I really did erase that.
Oh my god, that means you gotta start over again, because I know it's got an autosave system.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And a scary incompletion.
Holy shit, it did. I'm so heated.
How did the save get erased? That's my question.
From the gun.
I mean, I wasn't drunk the last time you played it.
Left side here to save.
Yeah.
And he takes this one down almost all the way.
Damn it, Bobby, I told you not to touch my propane on my video games.
6 and a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Part of me don't want to play this anymore.
He couldn't hold on.
Dun dun dun.
Brings up 2nd down.
Excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
Good job, Hogan.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up.
And he is into
I will be back because I'm going to see if I can get my internet speed up.
Oakley dokley.
touchdown. His 4th puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the turnover.
Now nobody wants to look at Washington. They're terrible in this game.
Struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All key.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Mayfield on the keeper.
Baker Mayfield fumbles again.
I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very
Ah.
consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time.
Teddy's like, I don't want to get hit. I'm too pretty.
Result to be 1st down. They're going to hurry
Man,
back
I'm
to the
pretty.
line now.
Man, I'm pretty.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make
We're
it
trying to get
2nd.
Richard, number 42, the touchdown here, folks.
7-yard line.
He doesn't get a lot of love.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Ah, I threw that too soon. I should have waited one more second.
A lot of times it's that first read that
Let's
you
try that
get.
again.
You get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And now
Oh,
Pressure here and taken down.
damn.
Sack back at the 7. Rodney McLeod. Credit him with a
I got tackled by a McLeod. What is this, Highlander?
Only be one.
Yep, and that one was number 42 for the Cowboys getting a touchdown.
Which I'm kind of surprised that he's not in.
His guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think because I hate saying this, the Highlander series is kind of dead.
Oh yeah.
I'm still pissed about that too, because back when the PS3, I think it was like doing PS3's 3rd or 4th year, the same year they were making the Ghostbusters game, they were making a Highlander game. But and I actually had both of them pre-ordered, but the Highlander game ended up getting canceled. The sad thing is, it was about 80% finished, but the company that was making the Highlander game, I think, went under or something, and no one wanted to pick up the license, the rights to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
And it looks good too, because it was going to be a continuation from one of the films.
Going to come back out here to take over offensively.
But
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
it certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on.
and the good thing is, Dallas will win this game,
He was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
85-0, with 8 minutes in the 4th quarter. And just think, Miss Jones, because I know you got a new Madden game. You can actually now have Patrick Mahomes on your team.
Throws there, incomplete.
Exactly.
James Washington was the intended target. And it's
You're gonna be like, but I'm not drafting the guy I had, the third string quarterback I had in my fantasy.
That will be incomplete as well.
At this point in the
Yeah,
game,
this is
they've
going to be
got to
interesting
continue to
because
try
not only
anything they
that,
can.
heck,
They're still working at it,
have
even though this one feels like a lost
Baker
cause.
Mayfield and
Yep.
a few new
On fourth
quarterbacks.
down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, AJ Green almost had the touchdown. Shit.
Down to the 26.
AJ Green fell and go boom boom.
Play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
And Hogan gets another touchdown. Brother. Let me tell you something, brother.
Chris Hogan with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got...
And if you're just tuning in, or if you never watched one of my games, I do have it set to the hardest difficulty. It's just that I play Madden way too much against the AI to know the ins and outs of the glitches and shit.
Chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times. They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I still don't know how I made that 69-yard field goal. I think that was just sheer dumb luck.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it's going to be...
Wait, Jesse James? Road Dogs in this game? What?
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And up to the 35 before
And,
they're able to knock him
ooh,
down.
W. Fuller V is injured for Washington.
Timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Mayfield don't want to get hit no more, Daddy.
Receiver was Jakeem Grant.
Oh, Daddy, he don't want to get hit no more because he knows he'll be serving some hard time, baby.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he takes this one back.
And he's going to get jiggy with it, honey.
The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen.
He's in the zone, brother.
Get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Well, we're 1 point away from 100 yards, 100 points on Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Man.
Now the kick is away.
I could barely get
And they will
14.
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Again, I know the AI's strategies too much. By the way,
To take over.
apparently Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals are now in
Icing on the cake, so
NXT, the latest corp of NXT signings. That explains why the Rascals are no longer on Impact Wrestling.
back to it after the pick 6.
By the way, did you hear about that big trade that involved Russell Westbrook for the NBA today?
Indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from
And I'm going to bring that up because it broke on my phone earlier and I was shocked.
Mayfield down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Yep, Russell Westbrook is now going to be playing for the Washington Wizards.
Tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a
Really?
number of times.
Yep, and the Rockets get John Wall and a first-round pick.
Hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's
If I recall,
put in this
point.
game.
Yeah,
Throwing. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
yeah, got it up. The Wizards and Rockets have agreed to trade 2 disgruntled star point guards, John Wall and Russell Westbrook, in a blockbuster deal. The Wizards are sending Wall and a lottery projected 2023 first round pick to the Rockets for Westbrook in a deal that both players wanted and had been seeming for weeks. But here's the thing with that first round pick. If it doesn't convert in that year, it has a succession of projections that include picks 1 through 12 in 2024, picks 1 through 10 in 2025, and picks 1 through 8 in 2026, sources said. If it hasn't converted as a first round pick to Houston by 2026, it becomes a second round pick in each of the 2026 and 2027 draft. And Baylor wins a top 5 showdown as they beat Illinois 82-69. And while I am here, I should probably, because as many of you know there was no NFL game tomorrow, well, tonight, because it is now Thursday, isn't it, Mr. Jones?
Yes, it is.
So here are the college games if you need a little bit of football on Thursday, because there are some college games. At 6 o'clock on the CBS Sports Network, it will be 4-3 Louisiana Tech taking on North Texas, who is 3-4, and also at 9:30 on the CBS Sports Network, it will be 2-2 Air Force taking on 1-4 Utah. Sadly, the only game we get on Friday is 25 Louisiana, who's 8-1 taking on Appalachian State, who is 7-2 on Friday at 8:30 on ESPN. Taking a look at Saturday real quick. Let's see. Does Ohio State still plays at 12 o'clock against Michigan State on ABC? So hey, as long as they don't fuck that one up, you'll get to watch Ohio State.
Yeah, but it won't matter anymore
if Michigan acts like a dick. That's all you gotta hope about. Michigan, don't be a dick.
He's been terrific so far. Fighting him off. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for...
Oh, Rudolph's got 8 catches today. Damn.
...in receiving, but the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 45 on second down. Bridgewater over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
I think I got tackled by my own lineman.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked.
Well, AJ Green's only got 6 catches, but he's got a lot of damn yards.
He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And
Jeez.
First down. And looking to put this game
really trying to bring it down, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they're pissed at AJ Green. He's almost got 400 receiving yards. I mean, I would be pissed off if somebody got that many points on me, that yards on me.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And look at that team get jiggy with it, everybody.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been
Will Smith is like, somebody remembers that song. Yay.
defense and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by
Well, I think it's safe to say Dallas has won this game. What do you think, Mr. Jones?
You're exactly right. Clean sweep,
Yeah.
and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Say it's
Oh my
still delivered.
Did you see what just happened?
They seemingly just continue
No.
to score at will. And
Oh,
as great as it's been for the offense,
oh wow! Forced the fumble.
Oh, it gets better.
Both teams came into the game.
And runs back for it.
But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
and his kick is good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for six.
And this is why Washington in this game only has 2 wins in my franchise, apparently.
Fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Washington first down.
Now Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Baker Mayfield, 7 for 30, 44 yards, and he's been picked off once.
Quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
That's
So
because I'm...
How many more games you got until you go to the Super Bowl?
Let's see. This is week 12, so we got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The Wild Card Divisional Championship, Super Bowl. 9. Granted, the good thing is, after the week 17 game, I can just go do the straight playoff matches. Because I've been just trying to match this up week by week.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Drive goal. Get 2 first downs. Oh, that ain't going to be too difficult.
On offense. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Look at him. He's got 7 count.
Why do you leave AJ Green one-on-one? Come on. That's stupid.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession.
AJ Green's got 8 catches and 383 passing yards. Holy crap.
First and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
AJ Green wanted that record book, didn't he?
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another player for Washington's now injured.
3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Lindsey, and he will get into the end zone.
Wow, they'd even try to stop to tackle Lindsay. They just let him dive in the end zone. It's like, there goes Lindsay in the 58 of Washington's like, nah, I'm not gonna bother. We lost, fuck it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 4-play drive spanning.
Here's the thing though, I could still get the ball back with time left.
Lindsey touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Oh wow, Washington actually got a first down.
See how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And it's picked off by number 25.
It's Eric Harris who picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast.
Oh wow, they blitzed.
And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to
Yeah, we're gonna get AJ Green over 400 receiving yards today, just to be a dick.
you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Oh wow. AJ Green could have catch it, but pass interference by Washington, so it's first and goal on the 1-yard line.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all out.
And they are going to score.
And we'll let the fullback go in. He doesn't get many touchdowns.
Just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it?
Now it's 0 to 100, 0 for Washington, 126 for Dallas.
But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now.
I just wanted to get AJ Green his yards, but apparently the game's like, nope, keep one on the scoreboard. Be like Bill Belichick.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's see, can I get more points in 53 seconds, Mr. Jones? What do you think?
Try to shake
50,
off
you
the
saying
interception
53
from the
seconds?
last drive.
Yep.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there.
All you need is to get a pick or an interception or a fumble recovery.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Shep. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds. So we'll gain a bit of
No one
yardage
could
on the
recover that
play.
fumble. What the fuck?
Ball as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's
Let's see, Rosie says, ooh, Cowboys, LOL.
1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
Damn it.
And he'll go down right around the 47.
Washington's trying to get in field goal range or touchdown.
Now they double it and get 10 here.
Maybe they'll score.
Still a few inches short of
We
a first down
we
as
want
they
those
go
garbage
now on
points.
2nd down.
Incomplete.
His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone and the frustration, the body language.
Yes, Rosie, we know you're a Giants fan.
They really
We get it. You hate the Cowboys.
And less than a yard.
By the way, the Giants barely got that victory.
He goes underneath.
Yeah, they barely beat Cincinnati.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the
I have a feeling if Joe Burrow was in that game, Cincinnati would have won.
7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Almost had the sack on Baker Mayfield.
The incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
10 seconds left. If I can get an interception, I have a chance to get...
they're trying to take a
I am not playing on rookie, Rosie. I'm playing on All-Pro.
Mayfield with it once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
James Washington.
In 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted.
And Dallas picks it off in the end zone.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Obi-Wan Kenobi intercepted that ball, apparently.
So this one will end in a
how the fuck do you have 127 points? Because I play Madden against the AI so much, I know the AI's tendencies that they really haven't changed in the EA that much.
Shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for.
Because if you can get out to a big lead before the end of the first quarter, the AI team will usually do one or two things. Just continue rushing the ball, or they'll stop passing and make a lot of mental mistakes.
So for Dallas, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.
And unfortunately in this one, the AI, they did not. The AI is actually worse in this one than it was in the last year's one. They didn't really make the AI that hard in this one. And just to prove a point, because I think everyone doesn't believe me that I am playing on all Madden because they didn't watch my draft, let's go to settings. League settings, I believe it is. And look at that, it's on all Madden. Now the reason I could also have a lot of points is because I play on arcade mode. If you play on simulation, yeah, you get more of an experience, but you could still get 100 points if you play right. And competitive, yeah, competitive is like, yeah, we make the AI just as good as you. Which unfortunately the AI will never be as good as me. So let's see, I win that game, so let's move on to the next week. Which we're not going to be playing, obviously, because this is getting near the end of the stream, so Sally Rosie, you tuned in a little bit late, just a tiny bit. So we actually got a few things to look at. Let's take a look at this first. Coach, you don't see players like Teddy Bridgewater in this league that often. Glad he's with us. I'm confident he will carry this momentum into our game against Baltimore and make sure he's prepared on my side too. Get game day goal. Get Teddy Bridgewater 325 plus total passing and rushing yards. 4 TDs, 0 interceptions in the win. Doc says you're playing unrealistically. You can say unrealistically, but at least it's fun. When you just play them, if you just play it like it is in real life, it's not as fun and boring, because then it's like, yeah, boring. So, like I said, I grew up playing the Blitz games. I love the arcade style of that. I wish EA we would get another Blitz game, because that would actually be fun, right, Mr. Jones?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why, and most people, when they stream, most people, I'm not saying everybody, most people I know who are into the Madden community streams, they do arcade style because it's more fun. Reminds them of NFL Blitz. Coach, tell me we got a game plan for Akil Mack this week. I want to slow him down. And remember, this is a fantasy draft, so I'm not using Cowboy players to begin. Most players from the Cowboys to begin with. Let's see. So we can start negotiations. First with the right guard. Yeah, we'll give him 2 years. He's been good to us. And as far as for Harper, though, he's been real good. We're going to give him a 4-year contract. So let's take a look at the awards real quick. So week 12 players of the week. In the NFC, the Teddy Bridgewater was the offensive player of the week. The defensive player of the week in the NFC was W. Woodyard. 12 tackles, 1 pick, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 TD. In the AFC, Jimmy Garoppolo for the Steelers was your offensive player of the week. Defensively, D. Bush for the Kansas City Chiefs. And here's one of the features they finally added in, the NFL playoff picture. See who's in if the season ended today. Well, let's see. In the AFC, oh wow. Mr. Jones, listen to this if the playoffs were to end on my franchise today. The number 1 seed in the AFC goes to Kansas City. Your wild card games. Chargers at Cleveland. Ravens at Jacksonville. And Cincinnati at Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
In the NFC, Dallas is one, obviously. Your wild card matches. Number 7 Atlanta taking on number 2 Tampa. New York Giants taking on the Seahawks. And the number 5 New Orleans Saints taking on the number 4 Vikings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. So let's check those.
Definitely say Cincinnati doesn't belong.
Oh yeah. So let's just take a look at these real quick to get a better picture. In the AFC North, and the reason I think that's the way it is because Cleveland's 8-3, but then it's Cincinnati and Baltimore 7-4. And sad thing is Pittsburgh's not out of it because they're 6-5. So AFC North is very interesting. In the South, ooh, it's between the Jaguars and Texans. They're 6-5, so Jacksonville got in because of the tiebreaker. Titans and Colts ain't out of it yet, but they need help. East, Buffalo's in it. Ooh, but they're tied with Miami. Interesting. Oh my god, the Jets got a second win. Holy shit. And in the AFC West, it's pretty much between the Chiefs and Chargers. Broncos kind of alive in it.
Go Chargers, go.
In the NFC North, it's the Vikings at 7-4, but the Bears are right behind them at 5-6. Same with the Lions. Packers are like, why are we playing football? Oh, damn. No wonder the Falcons are still in it. Holy shit. Yeah, so let's take a look at the AFC picture as a whole real quick. So Chiefs, Browns, Jaguars, and Bills. Texans and Dolphins still need a lot of help to get in. Same with the Broncos. Oh boy. The AFC is going to come down to the end of the season, I have a feeling. And Cowboys, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Vikings, Saints, Giants. Falcons are only in because they have the tiebreak over the Rams. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So it looks like the next time we stream Madden, when we play Madden against the AI, we'll be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So let's see who they have on their roster. How? Well, that explains why the record's that record. The starting quarterback is Matthew Stafford. Let's see, the leading rusher is Chris Carlson. And the top receiving core is D. Adams, Jordan Reed, Randall Cobb. Ooh, that's not a bad one, actually. So they got a decent... Oh, wow, they got Jason Witten. So... Looks like I get to face Jason Witten one more time. And just for shits and giggles, let's take a look at the Colts.
Yes.
Again. Actually, I want to see who's got the worst record in the league right now. And we're going to see how they could be that bad. So who's the worst team in the league? Before we go, it is the New York Jets still in a tie. Oh my god, there's a four-way tie for being the worst team. The Jets, Eagles, Washington, and Arizona. So this should be very interesting. Let's take a look and see. So it's the Jets, Eagles, well, we already know Washington. They're Baker Mayfield. So let's take a look at the Jets real quick. Aaron Rodgers. Well, I know Vibrator's happy because he hates fucking Aaron Rodgers, so he sucks with the Jets. Let's see. It was what, Eagles and Cardinals after that, right? Eagles got Kyle Murray, so they got a young quarterback. And what about the Cardinals? Deshaun Watson. Okay, so another young quarterback. Okay, so that explains that. So next time you guys do see Madden, besides the picks, because the picks are going to be much later tonight, we'll be doing the Ravens match, and then pretty much after that it's against Cincinnati, San Francisco, Philly, and then the Giants. Which, depending how that Week 17 matchup is in this, that could be what keeps the Giants out of the playoffs, maybe, depending how they do the rest of the way by the AI. and just to see how the AI does on against itself on Madden on arcade style. Go back to week 12. Wow, Baltimore got 40. I mean, Pittsburgh got 42 points. See, that's another reason to do arcade style too, because the AI gets more points usually. Because you either see a game with a lot of points, or a game that's close, like 49ers and Rams, or like that. But we will see you guys next time in Madden. Probably tomorrow for the picks. Later this week, hopefully, or next week for the Ravens Cowboys match. But until then, have a good night, and see you all next time.